During this Jubilee year of hope, Pope Francis has challenged all Christians to be tangible signs of hope to our brothers and sisters who are experiencing hardships of any kind. To meet the call of the Holy Father, our group has investigated the issue of homelessness to learn more about what the Church teaches about this topic so that we could be a source of hope for those in need. We should not close our eyes to the dramatic situations that we encounter around us, like homelessness. We should pray for hope to be granted to the billions of homeless people who often lack the essentials of life. Pope Francis says that we should also have faith in others who are impoverished because it makes them believe in themselves.
About 1.6 billion people struggle with poverty worldwide. The U.S. is in the top 10 countries with the highest homeless rates. The only country without homelessness is Japan, and it impacts the availability of healthcare resources and increased crime, safety in the workplace, as well as the use of tax dollars.
Oregon has the second highest rate nationwide of unsheltered homelessness. From 2022 to 2023, homelessness has increased by 8.5%. Studies show that this is due to mental health issues and the rising cost of rent. There is also about 17.2% unsheltered people and only 4.2% of sheltered homeless people.
Yes, for KGW News at 5, I'm John Adams. Oregon has the second highest rate of unsheltered homelessness nationwide. That's according to a recent Portland State University report saying there is a big gap between people unhoused and the number of open beds. Sydney Dorner sat down with a local shelter to hear how they plan on facing the issue.
I spoke to a local shelter and people living on the street who said this jump in homelessness may be caused by mental health issues and rising rents.
Mental health component is really important because 9 times out of 10, someone's screaming and yelling, they just need something to drink or something to eat.
Portland State University has a homelessness research and action collaborative. They say the number of people living on the streets in Oregon increased by 8.5% from 2022 to 2023. But according to the report, the state only has enough shelter beds for 42% of unhoused people.
The data is distressing. It's horrible in lots of ways. But based on the year that we and other nonprofits have experienced serving this community last year, not surprising at all.
Scott.
Chris Pratt was homeless before he became an actor. He lived out of a van on the beaches of Hawaii and would work during the day and surf after work. After becoming famous and wealthy, he started donating his own money to the homelessness shelters.
The song Nobody Sees Me explains our issue of homelessness because the song has several references to hunger and chills in his bones from his own experience of being homeless.
Love, justice, truth, and freedom are the 4 main core values of Catholic community services. They practice love by working to achieve the common good. They practice justice by advocating for fairness. They practice truth by being honest and seeking the truth. They practice freedom by respecting each other's rights to live however they want.
The Emergency Housing Assistance Program assists low or very low income people who are homeless or unstably housed and at the risk of becoming homeless. The Emergency Housing Assistance Program can offer street outreach, transitional housing, and homelessness prevention in needs of emergencies.
Some Bible verses that talk about the issue of homelessness are 1 John 3:17, Isaiah 58:7, and Psalms 140:12. 1 John 3:17 states, "If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person?"
The Catechism states that God bless those who aid the poor and rebukes those who turn away from them. Give without pay means that we should give to the less fortunate and expect nothing back. When you give to someone in need, it makes you feel better and the other person happy. God provides for the homeless by guiding them to people or organizations that can help them get back on their feet.
The actions being taken to fight homelessness issue includes rehousing the homeless to safe shelters to receive care. Also programs such as the Emergency Housing Assistance Programs, financial aid for the poor without food or necessary supplies. Lastly, federal agencies fund money to build more shelters, giving homeless people temporary shelters. This all is in agreement with the Bible because the scriptures also say we should provide for others in need.
The Regis community can volunteer their time at homeless shelters. Also, the community could donate money, food, or clothes to people in need. The final thing Regis students could do to help is pray for the homeless so that God will hear our intentions and give hope to those struggling. This is all we're
Take care. God bless. Go Rams.